Okay, we're going to continue solving systems by elimination. The problem today is that we're going to get x under x, y under y, equal under equal, number under number, but the x and the y and the y are not going to be opposite terms today. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the coefficient of this bottom x and bring that number straight up. We're going to take the coefficient of this a and bring down the opposite. So we're just going to bring the number up and then we're going to bring down the opposite because the second letter in down is O, so it stands for opposite. Then everything's going to be opposite and works out the same way. Let's look at what I mean. So if you look, x, y, equal, number, woohoo! Oh, look, on this one, though, we actually do have opposites right there. So we can just add them up. We get 12x equals 0. Remember, that's not no solution because there is an x left. We divide by 12 and we find out x is 0. I'm going to go into this top one. I'm going to put 0 in for x. So it's going to be 7 times 0 plus 2y equals negative 6. 0 plus 2y is negative 6. So for the 2y, to get rid of the 2, I'm going to divide. So y is going to equal negative 3. My solution is the point 0, 3. Okay, on this one, oh my gosh, I totally lied to you. Look at right there, we got opposites again. So we're just going to add them up. Negative 2 and negative 2 is negative 4x. The y's cancel, equals 20. It's multiplication. We're going to divide. Don't lose the negative sign. X is going to equal negative 5. Remember, I can put that in any of them, but I'm going to go in this top one, the negative 2x plus 5y equals 25. And I'm going to put negative 5 in for x. So it's going to be negative 2 times negative 5 plus 5y equals 25. 10 plus 5y equals 25. Looky, looky, we have an equation. So we have to subtract 10. We get 5y equals 15. We're down to multiplication. Opposite of multiplication is division. Bada bing, bada boom. We have the point negative 5, 3. Oh, good. This one doesn't work. So what we're going to do, because we've got x, y, equal, number, but we don't have any opposites or any sames. So I'm going to take this bottom. I'm actually going to rewrite this so you can actually see what I'm doing because I'm afraid that if I do it right there, the C is going to get in the way. So I'm going to take this 3 from down here and I'm going to move it up to the top equation. I'm going to take this 9 from up here and I'm going to bring down its opposite. So you just bring up the number and down the opposite, okay? Now the big thing is I got to distribute it all the way through. I'm going to get some big numbers, but do you know what I can use? A calculator. So that's all good. Don't care what the numbers are. So we have 27x plus 3y equals 39. Over here, distribute. Negative 27x minus 18y equals 36. Now, if you look, x, y, equal, number, opposites, right here, opposites. So when I add, they're going to disappear. So I get negative 15y equals, oh my gosh, remember I said we could use a calculator? Probably should have one, shouldn't I? 75. I'm going to divide by negative 15, and I'm going to find out y is negative 5. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to put this in any of them. I can go in any of them. I'm going to go up to the original, and I'm going to use the top one. So I'm going to take 9x plus y equals 13. I'm going to put negative 5 in for y. So it's going to become minus 5 equals 13. I'm going to add my 5s. 9x equals 18, divide by 9. In this bubble, we find out x is 2, so my solution is 2, negative 5. Now to check this, we've never really talked about this, guys. Let's talk about it because that's kind of fun. To check this, I'm going to put 2 in for x and y in for negative 5. So it'll be 9 times 2 minus 5. I want to see if that equals 13. Does 18 minus 5 equal 13? Yes. Then I'm going to take 3x plus 2y equals negative 4. I'm going to put 2 in for x and negative 5 in for y. I get 6 minus 10. Does that equal negative 4? Yes, that's how we check that number. Look at that. We should never get any wrong. Woohoo! All right, x, y equal number. Yes, but I got to do that multiplication thing. So I'm going to take this 3 from down here and bring it up to the top. I'm going to take this 6 from up here and bring it down as negative 6. Bring down the opposite. I'm going to multiply. So I get 18x minus 6y equals 48. Negative 18x plus 42y equals, oh, this is where a calculator would be handy, 96. All right, the x's cancel. So I have 36y equals, oh my goodness, 144. If I divide by 36, I don't even have my phone handy, guys. 144, look at what I'm going to have to do. 144 divided by 36, 4 would be 24. Yep, it's going to equal 4. Okay, then I'm going to take this top one. I'm going to put 4 in for y. So 18x minus 6 times 4 equals 48. 18x minus 24 equals 48. I'm going to add 24. Now you got to really watch your positives and negatives when you're doing this stuff, okay? Equals 72. Divide by 18. X is going to equal, oh gosh, I really wish I had a calculator. X is 4. So we have the point for our solution 4, 4. Again, if we wanted to check it, we're going to put 4 in for x and 4 in for y. Does 24 minus 8 equal 16? Yes. We're going to put 4 in for x and 4 in for y. It gives me 12 minus 28. Does that equal negative 16? Yes. All right, so once again, x equal number, y, blah, 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 blah. Totally screwed that up. Okay, so what am I bringing up? I'm bringing up negative 2. Whatever this number is, I bring it up. Okay, what am I taking down? I'm taking down the opposite of this number, so I'm bringing down negative 6. I'm going to distribute. So I get negative 12x plus 18y equals negative 12. Distribute. 12x minus 18y equals 60. Watch your positives and, oh, look, we get 0 equals 48. There is no variable left. It is false. 0 does not equal 48. Therefore, we have no solution. Okay, I think that gets a happy face because we didn't have to do too much work. Watch your negatives. All right, we are going to take this 4 and bring it up as 4. We are going to take this 6 and bring it down as its opposite, negative 6. Let me erase this so we can see. Distribute. 24a plus 8b equals 8. Distribute. Negative 24a minus 18b equals negative 48. So negative 10b equals negative 40. Guess what happens if you lose those negative guys? You mess everything up. Be careful with your negatives. I'm going to just put it in this top one. I'm going to put 4 in for b. So I have 24a plus 8 times 4 equals 8. 24a plus 32 equals 8. I'm going to subtract 32. 24a equals negative 24. Divide by 24. A is negative 1. So my solution is negative 1, 4. Remember the secret word last time? Alphabetical order. Checkpoint 1, solve using elimination. You got x, x, y, y equal number, but you do not have either same or opposite. So you are going to bring up the 12, bring down the opposite of 3. You're going to multiply, you're going to add, you're going to get it all worked out. Oh my gosh, you are going to have fun. I'm jealous I don't get to do it. Oh, there's words. There's words. Okay, I'm going to go blah, 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 blah. Here's what I'm looking at. Find the two numbers. So x is one number. Let's call it the first number. And y is the second number. Okay. Oh, whose phone just went off? People, put your cell phones away. All right, we're going to read the first sentence. The sum of two numbers is -10. So sum means add the two numbers together and you get -10. Then this says -3 times the first number. So -3 times the first number minus the second number equals 2. Okay, now got it all set up. Do I have x, x, y, y equal number? Yes. Do I have opposites? Yes, right there. So I'm just going to add these up. I get -2x equals -8. I'm going to divide by -2. X is 4. So we know the first number is 4. Boom. Got to find the second number. So I'm going to go in this one. I'm going to put 4 in for x. So 4 plus y equals -10. Subtract 4. Y is -14. So now we know the second number is -14. Now let's check. If I add 4 and -14, do I get -10? Yes. If I take -3 times 4 and subtract -14, do I get 2? That's -12 plus 14. Yes. So it worked. Oh, we are so smart. We beat those words. There's our secret word. We are smart. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to go blah, 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 blah. It says, how much does the store charge per day for ladders and for power tools? So L is going to be the cost of ladders, of a ladder. And P is going to be the cost of a power tool. Now, let's see what it says. A hardware store earned this much money from renting ladders and power tools last week. All right. So if we're talking about money, I have to have money, money, money. I'm not really ready to do that yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. Says, next sentence, 36 people rented ladders and 85 rented power tools. So last week they had money from 36 ladders and 85 power tools. So now I'm ready to say 36 times however many ladders plus 85 times however many power tools gave us the total of $956.50. This week, 36 rented ladders, but only 70 people rented power tools, and we only earned $829. So we had 36 renting ladders, 70 renting power tools, and we earned $829. How much is it going to be for a ladder and how much for a power tool? What do we have to do? We have to multiply this bottom one by -1, right? So we get 36L plus 85P equals 956.50. Negative 36L minus 70P equals -829. That way my ladders cancel out. So I have 15P equals, oh my gosh, guess what guys, I went and got a calculator, so I got this now. 956.5 minus 829 is going to be 127.5. I'm going to divide by 15. And P is 8.5. Well, that doesn't make sense because P is the money it costs me, how much it costs me. So a power tool is $8.50 per day. Okay. Now I'm going to substitute that back in. I don't know, we always do the top one. Let's do the green one this time. Sure wish I could move this over. 36L plus 70 times 8.5 equals a very thin 829. So 36L, we're going to take 70 times 8.5, and we get 595 equals 829. We're going to subtract 595. So I get 36L equals, let's clear that out, 829 minus 595, 234. And we're going to divide by 36. Came out to 6.5. So that tells us a ladder is $6.50 per day. Do you see why I put that extra zero there? Because it has to look like money. Money, 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 money. Money. Has 2 numbers after the decimal point. Okay, got one more slide. Checkpoint 2, you're going to write a system to model the equation. Now, this is just like power tools and ladders. The math family ordered 6 tacos and 2 burritos. Their bill was $8. The English family ordered 4 tacos and 3 burritos. Their bill was $10. How much is each item? So let's let T equal the cost of a taco, and let's let B equal the cost of a burrito. So you're going to do tacos plus burritos equals total. Tacos plus burritos equals total. So anytime you see taco, you're going to put a T. Anytime you see burrito, you're going to put a B. Hint, 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 hint. Last slide, it's all you.